Hi, welcome to Ray's Kitchen. I'm Monique, this is Ray.
I'm Ray.
Hey, welcome to your kitchen.
Yeah. Welcome.
It's good to have you guys with us tonight. We've got a great recipe you're going to love for dinner. And if you want the recipe, it's on the front page of Ray's website already, McVinnie.com. What's for dinner, chef?
Okay, it's potato gnocchi. We're not making the gnocchi because we haven't got time to do that. That's another live stream. I bought the gnocchi. It's Italian. I wouldn't buy it unless it's good.
Yep.
And I've pre-cooked it and stuck it in a bowl, cooled it down, stuck it in a bowl with a little bit of olive oil so it doesn't stick together.
Now, as I'm looking at it already, I kind of just want to put my hand in there and eat it because it looks cute and delicious.
My daughter's been here and
she does it?
Yeah, I had to stop her doing it because it is delicious.
It is great.
Really good.
Hey, now welcome already this evening to Romana Locke, who is at home watching with her son Samuel, who's a great fan of yours.
Hey Samuel,
he is 9. He races home early after school, gets his homework done and his chores done so he can watch your show every Tuesday, Ray. That's cool, eh?
We're what TV used to be. We're social broadcasters.
We are social broadcasters, like your style.
Yeah.
Hey, now remember team, if you've got any questions tonight, I am looking on those pages, whether you are on the Adessia page, shout out to Adessia Farmers Market, whether you're on YourFixTV or Ray's Facebook page, send us in questions because this show is for you guys. So, can we get started?
We sure can.
Cool.
Alright, look, I've started already. In here, this is dead easy, it really is.
It is cool.
And it's a good way to get a vegetable hit. You know, all in one dish, you don't have to cook little separate vegetables. I've got baby carrots, which I've quartered. I've got button mushrooms, leek, and zucchini, and quite a bit of garlic.
Oh, yeah.
And all I've done is put 3 tablespoons of olive oil in there. Got it frying, not too hot because I don't want it to brown. And I put the lid on it, so I kind of steamed it and braised it. You know, because leeks take a while to cook.
They do.
And
I've never really
helps,
cooked with
helps
them.
it along. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So somebody had already messaged me today asking, is Ray, with these ingredients, is Ray doing a stir fry tonight?
Well, it starts off like a bit of a stir fry, but it's actually a sofrito, which is the Mediterranean sort of flavour base of vegetables fried slowly in oil with a bit of garlic.
So this will become your sauce?
This is going to become the sauce.
Wow.
And I'm going to go and put this on the stove now, and Pete, you're going to follow me over.
Okay, we're going to bring the camera around so you can see on Ray's stovetop what he's doing. Pete's just going to grab the camera for you guys now. Remember, shoot us in some questions if you want to know what's happening. Even if you've got questions which aren't about tonight's recipe, we're happy to help.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, Pete. Sort of spread myself out here. I'm just going to get this really hot because the next thing I'm going to add is some white wine, okay? There's no sort of meat stock or anything in this, although I am going to put some prosciutto on it later. So I'll get it nice and hot because I want to make sure I cook the wine. You don't want it to taste like raw alcohol, you need to cook it. So that's bubbling away rather nicely. Don't let it brown. You want all the vegetables sort of like braised and sort of a little bit sloppy. And in goes the wine, and we're going to let that bubble. Right, we're bubbling away here. And I've also got some green beans, which I didn't want to put in there, you know, like from the beginning because they're going to get too soft. So I'm going to be very un-Italian. Italians, if they're going to use green beans, they like them soft. But I'm going to keep these crunchy, but you know, that's okay. So I'm going to put them in now because they only take about 3 minutes to cook. I'm going to hack up some spring onions. This, watching what I'm doing so I don't cut my finger. Don't ever do that. And okay, so that can go in there, and now I can add all the rest of the things I need to add, which is the green beans, the spring onions.
Oh, that smells so good.
It does,
already.
doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, there's lots of vegetables in there, so it's a good way to fulfill your mantra, which is eat real food. This is, you know, Michael Pollan's mantra. Eat real food, mostly plants, not too much.
Love it.
You know, it's all you need to worry about.
So with this dish, how far in advance can you prepare it?
Well,
if you're giving people for lunch or for dinner?
I cooked the gnocchi a couple of hours ago and just, as I say, cooled it down and put it into, put a little bit of olive oil on it so that it would not stick together.
Yeah.
And I want to get that hot again. And I've slightly undercooked it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to get a sort of bit of a second cooking here.
Yep.
I didn't want to fry it. You often see it fried in restaurants, but I didn't. You know, they cook it and then they fry it. I didn't want to do that. And now I'm going to put cherry tomatoes. You know, it's all going on.
Yeah.
And some nice cream. Yeah, you know, vegetables and cream and olive oil, yeah, it's going to work, don't worry. I want to get 200, that's about 150.
So I have a question.
That's about 200. And all hang on, what I have to do is bring this to, stir it up. My God, it's going to be over in a
I know,
price.
right?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have,
prepared it, yeah.
Shouldn't have prepared it.
So I have a question.
Yep.
If you've put in your acid in there, which is your white wine, and you're putting cream in there at the same time, won't the acid make it curdle?
No, acid, as in lemon juice, vinegar, wine, anything like that, makes milk curdle, which is protein.
Oh, gotcha.
Cream doesn't curdle because it's fat.
Oh, gotcha.
And we love fat. We
Fat's
really
great.
love fat.
Fat's
So
good
like
fat.
that is just about ready.
Are you for real?
I know.
Shortest demonstration ever.
Well, that's kind of interesting though, that question about what can you do to prepare it. Well, what you can do to prepare it is you can actually fry that first little bit to start with. I was really worried that I was going to run out of time basically, but you know, shut me up. You know, we'll just keep going.
That's
but
great.
that looks to me like it's ready. I need to taste it.
Okay. I'm just looking there. I can see that there's people watching. Hey guys, feel free to ask questions or just pop in and say hi because we love to hear from you. How is it?
It's good.
Good.
But sorry, needs salt.
Okay,
Badly.
so let's talk about serving this. What would you serve this with? Because obviously you don't need pasta or rice.
You don't
or
need
anything with
anything.
it. So it's just a dish of its own.
Yeah, in Italy, pasta is usually an entree. You have your soup, you have your antipasta first, then you have your soup, then you have your pasta, and gnocchi is pasta, okay? And then you have the meat, or the fish, then the meat, and you know,
Great.
So you don't need anything, but if you want to eat this like as a main course, this is it. It's got everything you need. It's got heaps of vegetables, it's got a bit of carb, it's going to have some prosciutto, which is protein, and it's also going to have some parmesan on top.
So if you don't want to, if you're vegetarian and you want to do this as a vegetarian option, you don't want prosciutto, what would you add instead?
I wouldn't add anything.
So just
the
have this
cheese.
like this. Wow.
Yeah, that's a really good question. Vegan? Nah, cheese and cream, I'm afraid. Yeah, so you can't really get away from that.
Yeah.
But I really like this. It's quite rich because of the cream, but I don't mind that.
Obviously, you're only having a small portion.
Well, I don't eat a great big creamy meal every day, and that's the thing. You know, it's only when you eat too much of something or too little of something that it'll harm you.
Okay, so I know that for some people, mushrooms are a little bit of an acquired
Oh, come on,
taste.
take it. Look, you can use whatever combination of vegetables that you can slice up thinly, have nice colours, taste good, you know, check what's in season, check what's cheap at the supermarket or whatever, and do this method. But you can really
tweak it a little bit.
Yeah, with any sort of combination of vegetables that you like.
Okay,
really.
So could you add in a little bit of saltiness with a few capers?
Capers
or a few,
would be good. Actually, capers
olives?
would be really good in there. Olives and capers.
Olives, because I am a fan of olives and capers.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes with the whole Mediterranean thing.
Exactly, that makes a lot of sense. Always, if you're going to, you know, tweak things and do combinations, always stick to the geographical area. Yeah. You know, and then you're pretty right with flavours.
Okay. So what about, like, if you were going to replace, say, the zucchinis and things like that, what's because I don't really know what to replace what with. So is it more about creating a different palette flavour?
No, the flavour is coming from the vegetables, okay? Right. And I mean, zucchini doesn't have a lot of flavour.
No.
Make sure you've got garlic in it. Make sure you've got something oniony. I've got leek in there, but I could have just used an onion.
Oh, okay.
You know? Yeah. And obviously the potato gnocchi. The carrots are going to give sweetness. I used baby carrots because they're so sweet. Yeah, they're much sweeter. Tomatoes, they're, you know, you could leave the tomatoes out if you wanted to.
But why would you?
Why would you? Well, especially at the moment, because I seem to have used every single recipe with cherry tomatoes lately. But
could you put sun-dried tomatoes in there?
Might be a little bit too much. Yeah, maybe chop them up thinly. Yeah. And
capsicums?
No.
No?
No, they're very dominating.
Okay.
Yeah. But you could use a bit of roasted capsicum maybe.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, that could work, but not raw capsicums.
Yeah.
So look, I've turned the heat off. That is now pasta because I've put the pasta in and mixed it up. And I'm going to take it over here.
So Romana's just messaged in and said, love how quick that was, even though you had pre-cooked some ingredients. That's right. Well, you know how quick it is to make a stir fry in your kitchen, Romana.
Yeah.
So if you can do that.
And Romana, you're obviously onto it and you understand the method. Look, a recipe is just like an example of a way of doing something. You know, you can mix and match, you can rearrange the furniture if you want to. Yeah.
And on that point, she's actually just said, what meat would you add with that if you didn't use prosciutto? Could you cook meat in there?
Bacon.
Oh, bacon. Oh, yeah.
But get a good chemical-free bacon like Henderson's, you know, smoked bacon that isn't full of nitrates in that, you know. Eat real food.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
So could you turn this into a fish dish?
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
Imagine that with scallops.
Be amazing.
No, you'd hate it because you don't like
I don't
fish.
eat seafood.
Yeah.
No.
I would love it.
For people who do like scallops, it'd be amazing.
You could put mussels in this. Things that go nicely with cream, scallops, mussels. You could do oysters if you wanted to, but you wouldn't want too many.
And it's just oyster season right now, isn't it?
Yeah, and you could do like imagine chunks of, I don't know, hapuka or trevally or monkfish or something through this would be really good.
Yeah, some solid white fish.
Prawns would be really good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You could use chicken, but you'd have to cook it a bit first because it wouldn't cook in the short time that this does. Yeah. So it's a really sort of versatile, sort of a method of making pasta.
Really like it.
You can change out the gnocchi as well. You could, well, you could put short pasta in there. Cooked short pasta.
Oh, like short penne or something.
Yeah,
like
penne
that.
or farfalle. You know,
I was going to say the bows.
Yeah, little bows, which is actually farfalle is
butterfly.
Yeah.
Oh, hello also to Vishav Preet. Vishav and Tony Narang, I've just said the wrong name there, who are also watching on YourFixTV. Nice to see you guys as well. Thanks for joining us. Nice to have you here.
Cool.
Okay, so Romana's just said mussels. Would love to try it with those.
Okay, mussels. The good thing about mussels, if you go to, that's in the course, isn't it? I've done a video on mussels actually. Mussels are great things because mussels make a really tasty stock when you steam them open with some white wine or just water. So you could steam the mussels open in a little bit of white wine or some water, all right, and save the juice that you get. Yeah. Strain it really well because it'll be a bit gritty sometimes. And with the New Zealand green lip mussels, a lot of people think they're tough and they don't like them. Pull the brown tongue out after they're cooked and its white root, and what's left is really tender. It's just that little brown tongue thing.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, and use the stock that you get with a little bit of, after you've steamed them open, you know, the cooking liquid, in here, and you'll get this amazing seafood flavour. If you're using fish though, the Italians wouldn't put cheese with it. You know, it's a bit of a waste to put.
Oh, okay.
You know,
yeah,
and they don't go for that sort of. French do, Italians don't.
Yeah. Now, if you want the details, Ray on Ray's website, there are the details of his online course. Now, at the moment, I believe you have an unlimited subscription to the course for $89, which is amazing. But that's only for a limited time. And look, head online and check it out.
Yeah, check it out. I mean, I tell you how to cook mussels.
Yeah, we're rolling out new chapters every couple of weeks. So it's a great way to learn a skill and then kind of develop it and progress it so that you become the master chef of your own kitchen.
Right, we're gonna...
I really like it. That looks beautiful.
Well, you know, coming along. We're not quite there yet. But yeah, I just want to get some more green things in there.
Yeah, nice.
I like
the colour combination is really nice too.
Well, I like it because it's natural. It's the food speaking for itself, which I think is always such a better idea than doing weird things to food to bend it to your will, you know, which you shouldn't do. So look, you get a bit of that sauce at the bottom. I use Lewis Road double cream, so that's why it's so thick tonight. Which is really good.
Looks great.
But yeah, it's going to taste good.
It's a really nice cream too. Oh, look at that.
Hey, is there a lemon? Can you give me one of those lemons?
Sure.
I've just decided I'd like to put lemon zest on top of it as well. I'll move that over here. What this also has is just prosciutto draped over it. Now I've got some really nice San Daniele prosciutto here. It's really expensive, this stuff, so I'm always really careful with it. You don't go wasting it, and you just like drape a bit of that over there too.
Yeah.
You don't need to cook it.
I was at Faro the other day watching them using the machine to slice the prosciutto really thinly. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So you got this lovely prosciutto going on there as well. Put another bit on there, I think.
Romana's just said, what could you substitute white wine with? That's a really good question.
That's a good question. Maybe a little bit of vegetable stock.
Okay.
And there's this really good powdered organic German vegetable stock called, of all things, Rapunzel. I mean, I know.
Seriously?
Don't ask me. But I use that quite a lot. You know, it just comes into a little jar like this, and you could, yeah. I don't like the liquid vegetable stock because it tastes like dried herbs.
Okay.
But yeah, this isn't in the recipe, but I'm going to do it because I really like it.
Nick Mather has just messaged in and said, fab. Thank you, Nick. I think so too.
I reckon, Nick. Thank you.
That's a really cool.
Yeah.
That's a really cool dish. I think you'd impress your friends and family with that one as well.
Well,
oh, the lemon
kids
smells
can do
great.
this. The lemon smells great. Yeah, and lemon and prosciutto is really nice. If you didn't want to use prosciutto at the beginning, you could put in some like chopped up pancetta or bacon. Okay, and then look, get your expensive Italian parmesan, which you treat so lovingly by keeping it like that, and it never goes off. And
oh yeah,
you know,
that's beautiful.
On goes the cheese.
So Romana, I'm sure your son Samuel would be able to make this in a heartbeat because he's quite the young chef himself. Romana's just messaged in and said thank you for your answers.
No problem.
That's what we're here for, Romana.
Hey, it also just occurs to me that if you really don't want to use the cream, you could leave it out.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's quite a rich dish. I really like it. But if you wanted to just have this, like, you know, vegetables with a little bit of wine in it, stirred through gnocchi or pasta, that'd work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, we have had people messaging and asking about Ray's way of storing cheese. So, in fact, in the last week, I've had somebody ask me about this. Do you want to explain why?
Claire Elder says the food editor dish told me this trick years ago, and it always works. Look, this stuff's expensive. We can't make it like they make it in Italy. So I always, you know, get the real thing from Italy. So it's a bit expensive, so it's worth looking after. The good thing about Parmesan is you need too much. It's a hard cheese, so it's really concentrated in flavour. So you only need a little bit. So it kind of works out good value. Now, if you want to look after it, take it out of its, you know, cling wrap or its vac packed, horrible, you know, because cheese is a living thing. You can't.
I can't get my head around it. It's amazing.
I know. It's a living thing because, you know, it goes mouldy and, you know. Anyway, get yourself one of these little, you know, any sort of click-clack, whatever they are, And I've got a clean cotton cloth. I think it's an old serviette. Yeah, it is. And just put the cheese in there, wrap it up, and that's, God, I need a drink. Hang on.
Yeah. It's quite humid today here in Auckland.
Very humid. And it's right, goes in the fridge, never goes mouldy, stays really, it's like you made a little atmosphere for it.
That is so cool. Because I noticed the cheese that I've had in the fridge, especially if I've gone somewhere and got a really nice paste, it always ends up with kind of a rancid crust on the outside. That's disgusting.
Wrap it in paper if you know, have
anything else. I think I might do this in the future because it's such an easy way to do it. And if it's going to look after your cheese,
I think it only works with Parmesan to do that. I don't know about other cheeses. I'm going to do that.
I'm going to try it with the Marsden. I love that Dutch Marsden.
I love that
so good. Best
nutty
cheese ever.
And sweet.
So good.
Almost caramelly cooked milk. It's called Marsden. And you see it on sale in the supermarket. That's really good cheese. They're obviously really bringing like, you know, car-sized pieces in to the country. I mean, because we don't make any cheese here, we do. No, we make good cheese in New Zealand. We're
getting lots of thumbs up actually on that, so that's fun. I've actually got a friend down in Wellington. He is a cheese maker, so hopefully
who's that?
My friend Roy. I've known him for 100 years, and he actually won an award several years ago for his cheese. So I'll see if Roy, if you're watching, hopefully we can connect you up with Ray and we can do some cheese tasting.
I used to be a cheese judge. I've probably judged his cheese.
No way!
Yeah, New Zealand Cheese Awards. Haven't done it for a while, but you know.
Yeah, amazing.
I did it, Juliet Harbutt's fantastic. She taught me all I know about cheese.
Yeah.
I love cheese. I really.
So do
I. You know, the products of fermentation: cheese, bread, wine.
What else do you need?
Sauerkraut.
Oh yeah, sauerkraut.
Fermentation. I love it. Yeah.
All my favourite foods.
Yeah.
Hey, well guys, that was really easy and saw how quickly we did that tonight. Oh, I can see Jan Turley has also just popped in to watch. Jan, thank you for my top this evening.
Oh, really?
She's the creator of this top. So thanks, Jan. Hope you like this recipe. Now guys, if you want the recipe yourself, it's actually already on Ray's website, raymcvinnie.com. On the website, we've got all the information about a whole bunch of other recipes. You can sign up for a free membership on the site, and that means you get access to all of his recipes. You've got about, can't even remember how many dinner recipes you've got on there.
Yeah.
We're about to load a whole bunch of dessert recipes on there, which are amazing. And it's got the details of Ray's online cooking course, and it will teach you everything you need to be a great chef, right?
Yeah, a chef is a professional cook.
Okay.
You're going to be a cook. I'm a cook. You know, I'm also a chef, but I like being a cook at home. You know? Yeah. And don't ever think, you know, that chefs are better than cooks. They're just professionals. They just do it for a job. That's all. Yeah. Hey, one thing. My good friend in Italy, Daniela Di Cesare, I think she watches this afterwards. She's going to be horrified when she sees this.
Oh, really?
Daniela, this is non-tradizionale. It's not traditional, okay? Yeah.
It's kind of our twist, right? Or your twist?
Well, it's Kiwis fiddling around with other people's food, really. Yeah. But I mean, it tastes good. And I've cooked for her. I think she'd like it.
She'd like it. Hey, now remember, every Tuesday night we are here in Ray's kitchen live streaming a new recipe. But we want to know what you're cooking and what you're eating in your home. So send pictures into Ray's Facebook page, or tell us what you want to see us cooking. If you want to see us making gnocchi, oh, it's
Thanks,
a big
buddy.
job. Yeah,
okay,
sorry.
We can do this.
If you want more dessert recipes, if you want more breakfast brunch, actually, you tell us what you want.
We haven't done a dessert for a while, have
Maybe
we?
next week.
Yeah.
You talked about an olive oil chocolate mousse, didn't you?
Oh God, I got a recipe for the first time I went to Spain from a fantastic chef in Madrid. She gave me this. Gabriela. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so maybe it could be dessert week next week.
Right.
So tell us what you want to see and we'll make it happen. Well, Ray, it's still 7 minutes away till 7 o'clock. So we've been really early tonight. Remember, you can ask questions, and if you want more information, send a message into Ray via his Facebook page, and make sure you check out his website, raymcvinnie.com.
Yeah, I'd really like to see photos of the food you make. And not to judge, I'm just really curious, and I always learn something from what other people do. That's the thing that, what do we love about cooking?
Yeah.
You never stop learning, and you learn all sorts of things by seeing what other people do. You just want to see what they do, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Actually, Romana's just messaged in and said, desserts sound great. Thanks again. See you next week.
Thank you, Romana.
Excellent.
Cool.
Noted. It's on the list. So we'll have a great new recipe coming out for you then. Ooh.
Yeah.
It is my favourite meal of the day.
Really?
Yeah,
I've got a bit of a wicked sweet tooth. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, look, thanks guys. Thanks to the people at Adessia. Thanks to YourFixTV for broadcasting this. Thanks to Pete behind the camera. Thanks, Ray.
Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Monique.
Thanks
to everybody.
See you guys next time.
Yeah,
Bye.